A significant event in the development of this project. We were moving towards small bulk mining, bulk sampling, had begun metallurgy and mill testing of what we knew to be half-ounce ore from previous exploration in May. Those results were announced in June, half-ounce per ton across trenches, existing trenches.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Jared Laserson. He's the CEO of North Bay Resources. And Jared, it's good to see you again. How are you?
Hi, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thanks. So the company out with news today talking about some gold assays from the Fran Gold Project, and this is a particular area that I know is very key to this particular project. So tell me a little bit about the area itself and what you're announcing here.
Sure. This is a very well-known area in British Columbia. It's home. I would say, a short walk or a short drive, a long walk, about 20 miles as the crow flies from Centerra's 60,000 ton per day Mount Milligan gold copper project. Very well-known area. And this project, we just joint ventured, but this project has been ongoing for about 20 years. It's a well-known, well-established project with over 100 holes drilled, over 50,000 feet of drilling, and a well-defined gold zone.
Yeah. So you're announcing here, in essence, that some of the results that you've found and some of the work that has been done there. So tell me about the results. Obviously, pretty exciting for what we can see here.
Yes, a significant event in the development of this project. We were moving towards small bulk mining, bulk sampling, had begun metallurgy and mill testing of what we knew to be half-ounce ore from previous exploration in May. Those results were announced in June, half-ounce per ton across trenches, existing trenches, B and C trenches, just to be specific. We went back very recently, did a fairly large exploration program, 10 days, and sampled in the areas and some of the material that had been removed from those B and C trenches, and came up with significantly higher grades than we'd had previously. We were hitting about a half ounce pretty consistently, and now we're well over an ounce, and I think the high was 2.2 ounces, but we had multiple high grade assays over an ounce. More than 50% of the assays came back over 1 ounce. So a significant improvement in grade and indicating a fairly high grade near surface or at surface zone. So we have a 5,000 ton a bulk sample delineated, but this really begins to speak to a significantly higher grade deposit. I don't want to say larger deposit. The deposit as defined is reasonably big to begin with, over 3,000 feet in length. Yeah, very interesting. High grade. I can't complain. That's for sure.
Yeah. So you mentioned it's a joint venture project now. So what's sort of the exploration plans, going into the fall here?
We're moving straight to development. So we have mill and metallurgy testing underway. We shipped, as part of this exploration plan, about 250 pounds of material down to our mill in Bishop, California. That's going, and then some samples have gone for metallurgy testing. So we're doing mill and met testing on that ore. It's a sulfide ore, so some will come out in gravity and some will come out in flotation. That mill is a gravity slash flotation mill designed for ore exactly like this.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's getting fairly straightforward and not complicated anymore. We're really moving towards development here, and a bulk sample followed by we'll then move towards bulk mining if everything pans out, which it should. We've already done some metallurgy work on the ore there, that half ounce material that we'd gotten in the spring, and it looks like it should separate and process fairly easily.
All right, we'll leave it there. Jared, thank you so much. Good update this morning and good to see you as well.
Great. Thanks so much, Steve.
All right, Jared Laserson, the CEO of North Bay Resources.